A Kochie's Business Builders special project. We're set to transform 6 bricks and mortar retailers into global online brands, and the online course you can follow to help take your business to the world. Hello and welcome to season 12 of Kochie's Business Builders. Can you believe it's our 12th year of helping and being inspired by small business owners from across Australia? So many different challenges and opportunities, but none has been bigger than the impact of technology. Digital has been a game changer, depending on how you've handled it. It's fair to say, if your business hasn't gone digital in the next 5 years, you're putting it at risk. But many business owners have done nothing about it because they're scared of the cost or who to trust to help them. It's probably why 65% of Australian small businesses don't even have a website. So to kick off season 12 of KBB, we're going to bust those myths. Bit of inspiration to kick it off. This lady is the poster lady of digital success in Australia. Meet Jane Cay, the face of online retail success story, Birdsnest.
I absolutely never imagined that Birdsnest would grow to where we are now, and I look around and I'm the accidental leader of 150 people.
Local Cooma people, that is. Yep, Cooma. Population just shy of 7,000 and located in rural New South Wales. Traditionally known for its sheep and cattle grazing, thanks to Jane, Cooma is now home to one of Australia's most successful online retailers.
What I love about this business and what I'm most passionate about now is the fact that it is creating really exciting careers for people in a rural and regional area. Google doesn't care where you live as long as you're the most relevant.
While it's taken Jane years of hard work, much of it can also be attributed to her online orders, which now account for a massive 95% of Birdsnest total sales.
Nearly everyone that I talked to tried to talk me out of going online at the time. Everyone just couldn't believe how much time I was spending on what they thought was a really sort of out there idea.
Fast forward 14 years and the proof is in the pudding.
Recently, we've been recognised as one of the best places to work in Australia. So we came in at number 4 and one of the only regional locations.
The local community and government are also thrilled about Jane's success, thanks to the jobs it's created and significant boost it's given to the local GDP. Can you imagine what it would be like if each local government area in Australia had its own Birdsnest success story? It could be you and your business. But the one major problem holding local businesses back is what's called the digital skills gap.
Fear about the technology as well and how they adapt and you know what they use and what the tools are.
While there are many tools on the market that can create a website, knowing how to digitally market your products and use the internet to drive sales is another story.
They're so busy working in their business that it's really hard to work on their business and think about what the next thing is.
That's what's driving this Kochie's Business Builders special project. We've created an online platform to help bridge the digital skills gap and get local businesses selling further afield. It's called Bricks and Clicks, and it consists of an online course designed to teach small business owners about how to get their businesses online. Thanks to our partners, it also provides access to tools, products and resources needed to achieve success in today's global economy. And because we don't know it all, we've enlisted a team of experts to help, offering their insights and advice. Not to mention our millionaire mentors, whose stories we hope will inspire you to achieve online retail success.
I'd love them to just get curious about what it can mean for their business and their customers and the communities that they serve.
I just love Jane Cay's story. What an absolute inspiration. It really doesn't get any better than that. Small town business kicking major goals in the global online retail market is just fantastic. Now, as part of this special project, and to prove any business anywhere in Australia can build a website and start selling online, we've handpicked 6 lucky retailers to take part in the Bricks and Clicks course over the next 4 days. And the best part is you get to watch them transform their businesses right here every Sunday. So if your business still isn't online, Go to the Kochie's Business Builders website, download the Bricks and Clicks course and complete it in tandem with our 6 retailers. Use their stories to inspire you, share in their successes and see how they overcome challenges so that you too can successfully transform your business from bricks to clicks. After the break, we hit the road to meet our 6 lucky small businesses and get a tour of their traditional bricks and mortar shops. We're on a mission to transform 6 local businesses into global online brands over just 4 days. It's part of a special project called Bricks and Clicks, which is designed to help local Australian businesses get set up online. Before we overhaul their businesses, though, let's get an idea of who they are and what they do. First stop, Cardiff in Newcastle.
Hi, I'm Kelly Jackson and I'm the owner of the Mosh Pit record store. We sell new and second-hand vinyl and we also do special orders for people. They can come in and ask us for particular types of records, titles and things like that, and we will get them in for them. I started out in about 2007 and I started making things out of vinyl records, handbags, clocks, coasters, and eventually I ended up moving my whole business into a shop just up the road from where my shop is now, and I had that for about a year. People started coming in asking to buy the records to play rather than making things out of them. I eventually decided to take the leap and start grading them and pricing them and cleaning them and putting them out on display, and it slowly morphed into a record store. That was how it started. It was a customer-based demand, I suppose. The digital footprint is pretty much non-existent at the moment. I do Facebook and Instagram, but I don't have a website. I don't have an app. I don't have anything really. I'm hooked up to Twitter. My business page is hooked up to Twitter, but I don't really know how to use Twitter.
Unlike Kelly, whose retail business evolved due to customer demand, our next retailer on the outskirts of Sydney was forced to set up shop after a string of tragic events.
Hello, I'm Sue McCormack and this is My Little Dream Co. My Little Dream Co is a children's specialty store. So we do like a lot of special occasion, your flower girls, your Holy Communions, your suits, and then we also do a range of like beautiful day dresses as well and some day clothes for the boys. We are very brand new. It kind of happened very quickly and we ran with it. I lost my job, I lost my house, my marriage, and then the day that my house actually settled, my father dropped dead on the staircase, had a heart attack, and we lost him, and that was a very unexpected thing. We got here because of the fact I am older, you know, I'm in my 50s, and you get to a point where people don't want to employ you. So it was like, I have to find something for myself. So I decided to do something that I knew, and I thought that was probably the best starting point. I actually know this industry. My Little Dream Co has done the Facebook page, and then we've also done Instagram. So we decided not to try and do everything, because when you try to do everything, we thought, oh, you don't ever do it well. I'm very blessed that I've got these fabulous daughters who are very tech savvy, very capable of doing all that. So that's as far as we've gone.
I just love Sue and her story. Next up, though, from a start-up to a stalwart. Our next stop is Kembla Grange, where a husband and wife team runs a successful one-stop pet food and supplies shop.
Hi, I'm Adam, and welcome to Poplar Pet Food and Produce. Poplar Pet Food and Produce is a pet specialty store. We look after a diverse range of animals, so we look after a lot of equine, hobby farm. That was the original core part of the business, and as Wollongong sort of continued to develop, we've expanded that offering to a lot of domestic dog and cat now. We've got fish, we've got chickens and chook supplies and rabbits and small animals, so we're really a one-stop shop for pets, I suppose. We've got 4 full-time staff and there's about 7 or 8 part-timers. So the business was originally owned by my parents, and then at the time they were looking to retire, we were just in the process of starting to have kids in our family. The dynamic was changing, so It was an opportunity for us to exit our existing jobs, I suppose, and take on a new challenge and a bit of a risk. It fit well with us, and from there we adjusted sort of the business offerings and what we did, and yeah, it's been a great move. Poplar Pet Food and Produce currently has a website that was built a few years ago. It's a little bit more of an information landing page. So when we built the site a couple of years ago, the discussion was around setting the online store up then, and we decided at the time not to go with it. I was concerned that customers are only shopping online purely on price. I thought if we weren't able to be the cheapest store online, maybe the time we invested into that probably wasn't best spent. So we left that online site part of it off, and really time just disappears. You know, we never got back and revisited it.
After the break, the national surf retailer that dived out of shopping centres after rents became too high. We're halfway through our mission of visiting 6 local retailers who are ready to take the digital leap. We're bringing them all to Sydney, where they'll transform their traditional bricks and mortar businesses into successful e-commerce brands, with a little help from our experts and millionaire mentors, of course. The next local retailer to join us for the Bricks and Clicks overhaul is the epitome of Australian culture and facing a very common decision across the retail sector.
Hi, I'm Sam and this is Overboard Surf Co. Overboard is a standalone surf shop in the Illawarra. We've got one of the largest range of surfboards in New South Wales. So Mum and Dad started surf stores over 40 years ago. So I've always been in the family business. I've done other stuff, but I've always come back to this, and I've never really been passionate about anything else. I took over running the business in 2000. We had 14 stores throughout the ACT and New South Wales. We've brought that back down to 1 store. Independent retailers just don't have the margins to stay in shopping centres and pay high rents. We have a brand of surfboards that we really want to grow online to a different market. We have Instagram, Facebook, we have a website, all of which isn't run properly. It's not where it should be. I think it's really easy to do a really dreadful job of an online store. I know it's really hard to do a great job, and quite frankly, we just don't know where to start.
Next, we're off to rural Victoria to meet a second-generation retailer that's been serving the local community for over 50 years.
Hi, I'm Ray Hermans, and this is Hermans of Horsham. Hermans of Horsham is a gift, homewares and kitchenware essentials store. Our business was started by Dad and Mum 53 years ago, and has certainly evolved over the years. It's quite a different retail outlet to what it was when it first started. When I left school, the last thing I wanted to do was retail. I was keen to get a trade, a real job, and go on about my life that way. I certainly wasn't interested at all in joining the family business in the longer term. I feel as though I'm part of a real legacy. A bit over 50 years in retail within the one community. I really have a sense of pride. The reason why Hermans of Horsham haven't moved into the digital realm seriously to this point is that we haven't quite known how we should be doing it. We need to order things online from our suppliers. There's no reason why we can't turn that around and have our product going back out to the public as well.
Well, it's time now to meet the final retailer that's been selected to take part in our Bricks and Clicks course. So we're now off to McLaren Vale in South Australia, where an artistic duo is in need of a slightly alternative digital solution for a very unique retail shop.
I'm Anna and this is Fleurier Art House. It is an arts precinct, an arts hub where artists come to work and sell and meet and teach each other, and people from the wider community, locals, tourists all come to meet artists and buy art. We've got lots of glassware, ceramics, the jewellery in the cabinets, and then we've got printmakers, illustrators, painters, lamp makers, metalwork, sculpture. The City of Onkaparinga put up a grant for somebody who'd run an art business before to open a gallery with art studios. We applied for the grant and got it, so we have a gallery with art studios, a retail space and an exhibition space. We always wanted a gallery to sell our own artwork, but this led us to becoming a gallery where we've got about 100 artists we represent. We're in a tourist area, so we've got an advantage already for people coming through. They come in the doors and people's first word generally is wow, because of the space that Warren's built and then the artwork. We get tourists asking us, can I find you online afterwards to buy online? So that's a problem. What I say is we're working on it. We've got a website, we have an email list where we send out newsletters to people online, and we have Instagram and Facebook, but what we're really missing is the online shop. The prospect of putting all of this art online, that just feels like an overwhelming amount of work to do, and I feel like I would need 2 whole weekends to sit down and photograph everything and get it all online.
Well, that's exactly what Anna and our 5 other retailers are going to get. 2 sprint weekends at Barangaroo in Sydney to complete the Bricks and Clicks online course. They'll receive the very latest advice from our team of industry experts and be inspired by our millionaire mentors who are all incredibly successful with their own e-commerce retail brands. Up next, what our business owners hope to achieve by knocking down the barriers that have to date held them back. We've now met the 6 traditional bricks and mortar retailers from around Australia who have been selected to take part in the Bricks and Clicks digital transformation. From startups to scale-ups to solo flyers and family affairs, each of these businesses is desperate to start selling its products online. But even though they're all taking part in the same course, their motivation for doing so differs a lot.
I would love to have a website, a 4-desk panel van and a $10,000 cash injection, if you don't mind. That would be awesome. But as a small business operator, you just can't afford it.
It's just wonderful and great to see that Kelly's got this opportunity to take her business online and to share the love of the mosh pit. It's just wonderful. We think it's magnificent, and that's why we came down here today to support her.
I'm actually looking forward to learning something that I really have very little knowledge about, and it's going to make a big difference to our business. And at the end of the day, that's what you need as a small business person, is to grow your business, to stand on your own 2 feet and be financially independent.
It's her heart and her soul, and to have this opportunity, it's an opportunity for her to grow and to get better and to feel stronger as well.
Hopefully at the end of this, we've got a website that we can be proud of, that complements our business, I guess, and carries through what we do in store, carries through to new customers online as well, and potentially expand the reach of our business to not just customers in that Wollongong area, but far greater.
The concept of getting an online cart and getting the business online has been a bit of a project of his for a few years now, and this opportunity will be a really big dream of his come true.
The knowledge that we can get from all the experts is just really exciting for us. If we were going to go learn it on our own, it'd probably be a year's worth of work. So I feel that with one store and learning everything that I'm going to learn, we can actually really expand our business and be a lot more profitable.
So I dobbed my wife in to be on the show, knowing that she'll be a perfect candidate to take this to the next level. I think she's doing a magnificent job as a retailer, and I think she's got the skills to take it online even better.
I'm really enthusiastic about having the business be sustainable in a small rural town. Mum and Dad started the business. My wife and I now work in the business. Who knows whether there's going to be a 3rd generation.
Ray works so hard in our business, and he really puts everything into it. It's hard as a small business to find the opportunity to learn. So, you know, he deserves this. It's great.
I would like us to expand and multiply. I think online would reach a lot of artists. Some are online, but there's a lot that aren't, and so for them it would be supporting them and getting their reach further as well.
Yeah, I nominated Anna first and foremost because I think the art house is incredible and everybody should see it, but also because she's very kind and she always helps people, and I think it's time she deserves some help for herself.
Well, it's time now for all our retailers to pack up their hopes and dreams and head to International Towers at Sydney's Barangaroo. Once here, they'll spend 4 intensive days with our team of experts and millionaire mentors transforming their retail businesses from bricks to clicks.
I hope that Bricks and Clicks takes me national, I suppose. I'd love to go national and even international.
Whether it be Australia-wide or potentially globally, you never know how far the reach goes, I suppose. It's a small world out there, isn't it?
I have a lot of mums that say to me they shop at 2 a.m. when they're awake. So for them, they're like really thrilled to hear that we are going online.
I'd love to see the Herman's business be around for a lot longer.
Bring all the Fleurieu artists and the Adelaide artists that we've got to the world.
I think the future looks like, it looks really bright now that we're down to one shop.
Now, if you also think your future looks bright but aren't quite sure how to get your business online, jump straight onto the KBB website and download the Bricks and Clicks course. It's free, so why not have a go? Once you've done that, be sure to join us here every Sunday to see how our 6 retailers are getting on and to hear all of our expert advice. If these guys can do it, I know you can too. Next week on Bricks and Clicks.
My first impression of Barangaroo was just amazing. It's an awesome area.
Mind-blowing, the size and the scale.
And the views, wow.
I'm just gaining more and more confidence.
It's not as scary as I thought it was going to be.
I can jump in at the deep end, I can swim. I'm good.